Hello, folks. I'm back. Are you back? I'm back. Figured we'd discuss a little bit about what's going on and what's not going on. You know what's not going on? It's China. Oh, yeah. They want to tell you, oh, God, China surprised the world in their GDP. Oh, man, China. That's all bullshit, but put that over here to the side. China's sitting back. They haven't done anything. They haven't invaded Taiwan. They send little ships out here, and they kind of patrol around here, patrol around there, you know. That's really all they've done. They haven't done anything, okay? Rattle a saber a little bit, that's all. Now, why do you suppose that is? Well, it's pretty simple. You see, Russia running out of ammo, running out of missiles, everything, running out of food rations, the whole 9 yards. I mean, the Russian military is in really sad shape because they're fighting the Ukrainians. Should have been a real simple thing. Couple, 2, 3 months, 6 months tops, man. We got them whipped. Nope. Why? Because we've been in there giving them billions and billions of dollars. Besides all kinds of ammunition and drones and all kinds of other stuff, and support to run this stuff. And of course, who is NATO? Pretty much us. Of course, we get some help from Britain and France and Australia. We get help from other countries, okay? And we're all sending stuff in to Ukraine and sending it to Israel. So we got to make more missiles. We got to make more bullets. We got to make more everything. Okay? So as we use our stuff, we got to make more stuff. We can't keep up with the manufacturing ourselves because they didn't think this out very well. So what happens? Oh, China's sitting there with all this stuff they haven't used up because they're not even in the fight. Waiting for everybody else to deplete their stuff because what's Russia got? That's right. They got the big bombs. They got the big nukes. They got all that stuff, okay? So, by God, at the end of the day, China's still buddy up with Russia. Will Russia be able to fight? Hell, they can't hardly fight now. China's just sitting back waiting for everybody to deplete their stuff so they can walk in and make it relatively easy on themselves because, look, you got fresh troops. You haven't touched your supplies yet. You haven't touched your food supply. You haven't touched anything yet. You're just sitting back letting all the other fools, run out of their stuff. And you're sitting there going, okay, you dummies done yet? Have you depleted your stuff? Oh, okay. So right now, well, we're pretty good as a fighting unit because we have this and we have some men and we're fresh. But the big problem is we still have the technology. We still have all the nukes and bombs and all that crap, like Russia. Yeah, we got as much, if not more. Better. See, and these people, like I said, these generals, we can't fight, we can't do this, we can't do that. You know what? You're a bunch of, I know you're lying, okay? I mean, we have lasers that we fasten to airplanes and ships and all this stuff. We got them up in the sky, in satellites. And up there it's great because, these things run hot, You just can't pull the trigger on them and they're going to stay running. You're going to burn them up. But up in space, it's so cold. Yeah, we could use them. So why do you think Iran wasn't real effective? Well, that's right. Because they're using damn lasers on this stuff. Yeah, you figure. I mean, it depends on the missiles and the configuration and the plane and a whole bunch of other stuff. But they can't carry that kind of ammunition. They can't carry it on them. You know how many planes you have to put in the sky to defeat what the hell they defeated? Yeah, a lot. And when you get that many planes with that many missiles flying around, you're going to be taking on a lot of innocent, your friendlies. So, yeah, they're shooting off a lot of this stuff with lasers. So, they want to keep the war conventional as long as they can. But there'll come a point in time when they're going to get backed into a corner. Somebody's going to get backed into a corner. I don't think it'll be us. It'll be somebody like Russia or that little crazy little fat guy up there in North Korea. I mean, I remember when, I forgot who it was, probably the great UN inspector. Iran has millions and millions of bombs. They have millions and this and this and that. Okay. Where is it? They got lots of pictures, lots of film footage. Where's your airplanes? Where's your bases? How are you going to get the stuff off the ground? Oh, that's right. We destroyed a lot of shit. Well, I should say Israel destroyed a lot of shit. See, Israel's not allowed to live. See, they all want Israel destroyed. They don't want them. They don't have the right. Been that way for a long time. But you're dealing with some of the very best out there, and Israel's one of them, and they're tough. So I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. And they all sit there and go, oh, generals and UN inspector, blah, 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 blah. Oh, Israel's going to get wiped out. Israel's going to be there. Oh, God, watch out, Israel. Oh, God, this is going to be awful for Israel. Oh, Jesus, Israel's going to, oh, they're going to alienate themselves. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. It says in the good book that, yes, Israel's going to be a trembling cup. But they forget those are God's chosen people. That's where it all started. You honestly think you're going to walk in and take Israel out? No, you're not going to. Get that notion out of your stupid heads, okay? The good book's already told you what's going to happen. But you don't want to talk about that, do you? No. You don't want to talk about it. Then you got other geniuses out there been doing this for 50 years, and I've written books, and I've done this, and oh, I've done that. Oh man, I'm such a, oh man, wow, look at me. Ah, I'm the authority. Probably a nice guy, but full of himself. What again? Oh, that's right. God already told you how it's going to end and what's going to happen. And he's going to rule with an iron rod. God, Jesus. That's right. He comes back as a lion. He's going to rule the nations, the world, with an iron rod. That's right. Don't sit here and tell me you read stupid books about how to bring back civilization, how to do this, how to do... You ain't going to do shit. If you're smart, and when God probably won't even have to open his mouth. Say, he wants you to hear it. He could just, it'll go right into your brain, and I mean, you'll hear it. He can do anything he wants. Okay? You don't own nothing, man. We're just caretakers. Look around you. Think that house and that car and all this and that stuff's yours? Pfft, the hell it is. You'll be destroyed in a heartbeat. Everybody's just a blink of an eye, a fraction of a second away from total catastrophe. Everyone is. They all want to play God. Then they want to listen to these people, like me. They want to listen to people like me. Tell you all this mumbo jumbo crap, that everybody else is spewing and shit like that. It's like, guess what, people? I'm just telling you what the Bible tells you. I'm telling you what God says. I'm not telling you all this other mumbo jumbo stuff. Why? Because it's out of their hands, it's out of my hands, it's out of everyone's hands, it's in God's hands. That's whose hands it is in. God's will. That's right. It's in God's will. His grace. So when these people want to sit here and spew their crap, and they don't want to talk about God, just like your government, they don't want to talk about God. Nobody wants to tell you God. They wandered the damn desert for 40 years. Did they plant crops? Nope. God fed them though, didn't he? For 40 years. You gotta have faith, people. Faith. Faith in the Almighty. The all-powerful. He doesn't have to be anywhere. He just is. I mean, that's pretty hard to fathom. He is. He just is. He's everywhere at once. Yeah, everywhere. He can do anything he wants. Anytime he chooses. And there ain't a damn thing you and I can do about that. There ain't a damn thing your government's going to do. There's not nothing no one can do about it. Be glad he is just. Be glad he's loving. Be glad he has grace and mercy upon us and such. Be glad. But they don't want to talk about that. They'd rather talk about, get this before it runs out. You got 10 days to get this. Better get that before the government makes it illegal. Oh, better watch this video before they take it down and ban it. Better do this, better do that. All the hype, all the bullshit, all the, hey, let's get on here and try to fearmonger you. Try to scare you. God's people aren't scared. Why? They already know. They already know. They know who's in charge. They know how it ends. They know all this stuff already, people. Don't you get it? We're dealing with, you can't even fathom what you're dealing with. We're such idiots. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut this short. I want to make another thing called These Idiots. I'll probably run it about as long as this, because these other videos, they just get too damn long, and who wants to listen to that crap? So I'll be right back. And meanwhile, take care. Pray for one another. Care for one another. That's why you're here. ultimately you're here to praise God and do God's will. I mean, you gotta love thy neighbor, honor thy father, honor him. There'll be no gods except for him. Period. That's it.